All right, wanted to touch before we go and bring in Thane Rosenbaum, distinguished professor at Touro University. Thane, we wanted to go back to the topic of the former president. They're looking at him, Alvin Bragg, the DA in New York, taking a look at him. We have pretty much addressed the content of those allegations that are still not ending up in an indictment. We've talked about. What I wanted to ask you is about the efforts that Jim Jordan and others in Congress have toward. Now, I missed class last week, but as I recall, there's a separation of powers, and at least at the federal and state level, and that these are two different entities, and the idea that Congress is going to start reviewing it, you might like it now because it's a Republican looking at a Democrat, but 10 years from now, it could be just the opposite.
Bob, and you know, as my key best student, you know that in this case, Alvin Bragg is trying to use a federal law. Okay. And that's beyond his jurisdiction. So it's very strange for him now to say, wait a minute, you can't touch me because I work for New York State. I don't work for the federal government. Really? Well, maybe not, but you're trying to use a convoluted legal contortion to turn a misdemeanor. Remember when people, Nina knows this, you know, you say this is, don't make a federal case out of it. Yeah. This is a misdemeanor, Nina. This is not something that ever would rise to the level of a felony. So it is odd that he would take that position. But let me tell you why this is important. Because those two prosecutors resigned from the office when Bragg refused to prosecute Trump on the cases dealing with inflated assets for insurance policies and bank fraud and tax fraud. And they were brought from outside. They weren't even in his office. They were rock star prosecutors. They were brought in to bring this case. You know what you want to ask them? Did you see the Stormy Daniels case? And they're going to say, yeah, we saw that. Why didn't you want to bring that? Because it was ridiculous. We're not going to bring the Stormy Daniels case.
There you go.
It's stale. It's a misdemeanor. There's a statute of limitations problem. So that's why they want to talk to him.
Yeah, unfortunately, we got to run right now. I think he's back with us.
You're back with us in the 3 p.m. hour.
Thane Rosenbaum, thank you so much.